Welcome back to AM Northwest. Vision boards are a popular way to inspire you to reach your goals. Hey, even Oprah has one. But what are you using your vision board the right way? Here to help, we welcome back career and personal branding expert Carol Parker Walsh. Always good to see you.
Yeah.
Let's first talk about in general what vision boards are.
Yeah, they're actually really a visual manifestation of your goals and dreams. I
Okay.
mean, and
As
just
opposed to writing it down on
as
the
opposed
list.
to writing it down,
Hmm.
right? And even though vision boards can have words or affirmations that they place on there, it really is about having something visual
Okay.
that you can look at because science has shown that when we kind of take things in visually, we tend to process them more better in our brain. Our
Isn't that
brain
interesting?
accepts that
Yeah.
almost as a truth, which is where the problem comes in and how you do the vision board. Because most people think, oh, I'm just going to post some pictures, or even some people just use a cork board and they just post pictures on the board and then
Right.
they kind of set it and forget it. It
Right. But you
really
say
doesn't work that way.
you say first of all, first write out what you need to if you're working on something, what you want to change, right?
Exactly, exactly. Visioning is really more about understanding who you want to become
Hmm.
and what are the things you need to do in order to have the things that you want, right?
Right.
So it's a process. And when I work with my clients, I always start with having them talk about habits they want to change,
Oh,
about what adjustments that they need to make to have the support system that they need, what accountability do they want to incorporate in order to help them meet their dreams. I always say the universe works with you, not for you,
oh,
right?
yeah.
So manifesting has kind of gotten a little bit of it's become more woo woo because since The Secret came out, so people think all I have to do is put it on there and just like I said, set it and forget it, and
Right.
that people will, all my dreams will come true. But it's really about visualizing the effort you have to take to achieve it. And I've seen this even in myself. This is a group of a vision board workshop that I did recently, and it really is about starting with understanding who you want to become and then putting those things on the board. Like, how am I going to achieve it? There's
Right.
been studies that show that athletes, when they visualize the work that it takes to achieve the goal, achieve it better than those who just put on there, I want to achieve the goal. Right?
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
not just putting the end result because in some way your brain sees that as, oh, you've already done it. So we can kind of sit back a little bit. Or
Oh,
you put it out there, so it's going to come to you. So the work to get there, right?
right.
Working with the universe to make it happen, taking the action, making the effort to actually get your dreams to come true
So give me an
doesn't really
example
take
of
place.
something that when you see with the women that you worked with that they did that helped that is a way of them manifesting what the work it takes to get somewhere.
Right, right. So, maybe it was about habits they wanted to change. So maybe if it was somebody who, for example, there was a client who wanted to start a new business. So she wrote on her vision board around the business planning process, what it would take if once she sold her other business that she was doing, some of the changes that she would have to make, adjustments in her life, or,
Yeah.
creating a desk, a workspace where she can actually do her
Oh,
work that she wanted to
yeah.
do, right? As opposed to just the end prize.
Right.
Or even with someone who, for example, wants to lose weight, to put on your board the foods that you want to eat, as opposed to pasting your face on a skinny body.
Right.
Posting pictures of you working out, or images of you eating different foods or things of that nature. So
Sure.
these are the efforts that you have to take in order to achieve the goal and the dream that you want to achieve. And so as you're visualizing that every day, you're more likely to bring that to fruition
Right.
than just posting a picture and hoping for the best.
And you say get clear on what you want.
Yeah, and get clear on what you want. I mean, why are you doing it, right? What is it that you want to achieve?
Hmm.
It shouldn't necessarily be some random, unrealistic thing. It should
Hmm.
really be a part of a bigger goal that
Sure.
you want to achieve, a legacy that you want to leave, something you want to do for your family, for your business, for your career. So there should be a why behind it as well, right? That is also going to be a motivator to have you do the work and make the effort to actually achieve the things that you want to achieve.
Is there one thing you can reveal about your vision board?
Yeah, I have. One of my biggest things is around my family.
Hmm.
So, I always have
Two beautiful kids.
two beautiful kids. And so the things that I could do to support them, I always have dreams for them and ideas for them, but is what can I do to be a good mom for them, to support
Right.
them? I mean, they're practically adults,
Right.
now, but what can I do to really support them? So, if there are books in there that I could read to help them, I may have pictures of books that I want to read to help my
Right.
kids. Or if there are trips that I want to take them on, I may have, the flight or the travel itinerary for the trip that maybe we want to take or do together,
Right.
right? So something like that. Or even in my I'll have visions of me writing at a table because I want to write another book, right? So I have visions of me writing at a table. I have the pages all piled up on the desk showing that I've completed those pages.
That's
But it
great.
reminds me that you have to make those
Right.
pages.
You have to get the work done in
Right,
order to
as
achieve that
opposed to
goal.
just having the book
Right.
there, right? And the other thing too is that you don't want to. I hear this often is that people do a board. I've done a board years ago. In fact, Leslie said that before. She said,
Yeah.
"Well, I've done that years ago." A vision board should be done annually
Right.
because you change,
Hmm.
right? And so as life comes about and things change, you change. So
Yeah.
the idea of what you wanted on your board may shift as well. Everyone that I've ever worked with a board, they always tell me some parts of it have come true.
Yeah.
And so once that happens, you want to remove that or upgrade it to
Right.
whatever the next level
Do
is,
another vision
right?
board.
Or you may have a totally different vision or you may need to adjust where it is you want to go.
Yeah.
So that is really supporting you. So every year it should be an annual practice of thinking about as I move into the new year, what new habits do I want to develop? What are the things that I want to accomplish? What changes do I want to make in my business, in my life and career? What do I need to do to surround myself to make that come to
Yeah.
fruition and then make the practice of putting it together?
Carol, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah.